This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it's a Saturday morning. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I hope you and your family had a very happy Thanksgiving. I know I did. And I know you will today. Because you know why? With this is the College Football Show. And I'm bringing up my co-host. I am Ralph Williams. My name is Ralph Williams. I am the host of the College Football Show. And yeah, let me talk to you. And here's some Van Halen and right now, because right now this show is about to get hot and heavy. Pensman Sports and Brian Pettit, my co-host, and welcome to another edition of the College Football Show. We're here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and on the Kick Network, and also on the Huddle Sports Network on Roku, and also on Fire Stick and several other platforms as well. We're also on Pensman Sports on his network as well, and the Brian Pettit and the Tiger Stripes Media. And I believe we are on the Sports Nuts network as well. Brandon Keeler was going to join us today, but he had other obligations. But we are not on the Sports Nuts network, according to Pensman there, who's shaking his head. So there you go. All right, guys, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. I hope everyone had a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I did. I know that. It's my first down here in Ocean City, Maryland. We're in Studio 10 here in Berlin, Maryland. And Studio 10 and our studio sponsor is Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-2010-500. Perfect time of the year to call Mata. You ought to give them a call today to get your furnace fixed if you haven't already. Call Mata. They're the best in the business in Western Pennsylvania, 724-2010-500. I hear it's very cold in Western Pennsylvania, so don't go without heat. Give them a call today. Also, snow melt and UV lighting also offered by Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. 724-2010-500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland, 410-596-1681. Call Mike today. Mike Dotson Realty. Reason I say this, next year, the Ocean City hotels on the boardwalk will all be raising their prices because of a new tax that was in, or a new raise in the hotel tax that was instituted just last week that will go in effect for the 2026 season. My advice to you is to please call Mike today and get your short-term rental reservation in, because you know what? If you don't do it now, you will not get one, because everyone's going after the short-term rentals now because of the hotels. So they're going to be booking short-term rentals. Don't be left out in the cold. As they say, don't be behind the eight ball. Give Mike a call, 410-596-1681. We're also sponsored by Highway Radio Hits. This Thursday, I will finally make my debut coming up December 4th on Highway Radio Hits, Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. I'll be spinning some great songs as DJ Fun, my radio DJ name, for Highway Radio Hits, DJ Fun. Highway Radio Hits every Thursday, 1 to 3 p.m. Also, check out DJ Skip, DJ Oddball, and the rest of the gang on Highway Radio Hits. Some great tunes they play. Check out their website, and also they are on Discord. I am on Discord as well, which is a social media platform site for gaming. Also, RW Media Productions Programming. Don't forget to tune in. I'll put the schedule up later on. And then also, North American Millwright, one of our newer sponsors. Construction and contracting. They have done construction and contracting on my house. Just ask Pensman here. He's been to my house. He's seen their work. They do some great work. They have all kind of, they put in baths, the bathroom design. They do landscaping. They do all kinds of work, no matter what it is, contractor construction. North American Millwright, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, and Virginia. They cover all those states. So call them today. 410-388-9870. That's 410 area code 388-9870. All right. Also, one of our newer sponsors as well is Big Jim's Bikes and Scooters, bigjimsbikes.com, or call 410-289-1203. He has 3 locations on the boardwalk, 24, or he's open year round. So if you came down if you're coming down for Christmas and you want to come down here and you're handicapped like I am and you want to rent a motorized scooter to ride around the boardwalk or ride around Ocean City in, give Big Jim's a call, 410-289-1203. Also has bikes and kick and go scooters, and also the one kick and go scooters with little motors on them. He has those as well. Big variety. Give him a call today or go to bigjimsbikes.com. Tell him Ralph Williams sent you. All right. Also, Carey Insurance Group in the Delmarva area, which is the Delaware, Maryland area. Give Steve a call today, 302-542-5201. That's 302-542-5201. Call Steve. All types of insurance. Carey Insurance Group. Call them today. Once again, tell them Ralph Williams sent you. All right. Some great news also next week. Not only do I make my debut on the I also make my debut elsewhere too. And Pensman and I had some discussions, and some things have been going on as far as I've been getting these emails lately about that I am a traitor. And I'm not a traitor. What I want to tell everybody out here that sent me these nasty emails about me being a traitor because I'm from Pittsburgh and I'm putting my show on in Philadelphia. Yes, that's right. Wednesday, starting this Wednesday, December 3rd, 3 to 4 p.m., WWDBAM Talk Radio 860 in Philadelphia, the Ralph Williams Show. All right. There are reasons for this. Okay.
He's an Eagles fan now.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there are reasons for this. Okay. And here I'm gonna play this for you real quick. All right. Reason being is because the Pittsburgh media has let me down. And I've said this many times. If you watch my The Way I See It show and you watch my Ralph's Opinion show, the Pittsburgh media has let me down. I'm involved right now with talks with a station in Pittsburgh, 620 WKHB. They have been leaving myself and my radio agent hanging in the lurch for the last 3 months. There's a phone crusade going on right now, which is working very, very successful. I'm hoping to hear from them soon. But you know what? Right now, I'm on Wednesdays in Philadelphia. The city of brotherly love has expressed their love for me and my talents to let me put my show on the air there. All right. Let's go to the emails first here. All right. Let's see what we got.
That's Brian.
Okay, great. Thank you, Brian.
That's the only one you need to put on.
We seem to have lost Brian here, so I guess we'll get him back up in a few moments. He's going to have to reboot, but Brian Pettit will be joining us in a minute. Pensman Sports is with me right now. Your comments are welcome. We're also your comments are welcome on Facebook here. I'm going to take a look, see what we have on our Facebook page at this moment, and I'm going to get into that right now. Let's see what we have. Let's see here. Well, nothing at the moment that I can see. I'm checking it out. Well, it seems like they're having some tech problems again. I'll probably be on the air in a few moments on Facebook. It's running a little behind the 8 ball this morning. It's always slow. You know how that is. All right. We have plenty to talk about today, including the coaching roller coaster. We got coaches getting fired, coaches getting hired, and coaches going back and forth and all over the place and round, speculation, tough media questions coming from the media. I was going to try next Saturday, I'm working on getting Ryan Neal. Ryan works for Amped Up Sports. He covers LSU football. We're going to get him on here to talk to Lane Kiffin next week. All right, and welcome back, Brian Pettit. All right, first let's get started with our introductions. Pensman Sports, go ahead with yours. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and tell everybody about yourself.
I had a great Thanksgiving. The Ravens lost. The Eagles lost. That was a great Thanksgiving. Yeah. So can't ask for any more than that. Ratbirds lost. Whenever Ratbirds lose, it's always a good time. But
That's
everything went good. The Steelers were first place for momentarily until tomorrow, until they mess things up. So enjoy the weekend. So Sunday at 4:00, I'll lose first place again. So
that's it.
Let's enjoy what we have. So
that's it. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's savor every second.
Let's say every second.
Savor it all, as they say. Savor it all. All right, Brian Pettit, welcome, Brian. Tiger Stripes Media. Also, Pensman is involved as well as I will be involved starting in the next week or so with the Sports Nuts Network. And let me put that banner up right now. All three of us here will be involved with the Sports Nuts Network. And Brandon Keeler, I want to thank him for giving me the opportunity and my company the opportunity to work with his company and the Sports Nuts Show. We're going to be simulcasted all across the United States on several radio stations as well. And I want to tell you, I make my debut in the Philadelphia radio market, which is ninth in the country. Ninth in the country. Number 32 in Pittsburgh didn't want me, but ninth in the country wants me. Philadelphia. They're expressing their brotherly love to me. So I want to thank them for giving me the opportunity to put my show, the Ralph Williams Show, on in Philadelphia.
Can't believe you're an Eagles fan now. That makes me sick.
Well, you know what? I'm not really an Eagles fan. I'm just doing it because opportunity knocks, you take it.
Yeah,
my radio agent called me.
Over Tom,
and I can get you on in Philly. For you. Yeah, well, my radio agent called me and he said, Ralph, I can get you on in Philly, ninth rated in the country. I said, I'll take it any day of the week. To stick it to Pittsburgh? Absolutely. All right, Brian Pettit. Go ahead, Brian. Welcome to the show. Good morning.
Boy, I'll tell you this week, the last couple of days, I have worked my tail off because I had to work yesterday and we thought we had to work today, but we didn't. But luckily we didn't have to. But the last couple of days, it's been rough. I've been working 12 hours a day for the last couple of days, but I had Thanksgiving off and I was just kind of like slow going. So nothing happened really on Thanksgiving, but I did have a good Thanksgiving though. So, everything worked out pretty good. So, yep, that's how my week went.
Well, didn't you have a ham sandwich or something you said you would?
Yeah, I had a ham sandwich for Thanksgiving a little bit.
Well, as they say in Pittsburgh, a ham sandwich.
A ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. That's right.
That's what they do.
All right, guys, let's get started. The coaching carousel has started. Some are getting fired. Some are getting hired. We have some guys moving around.
And somebody might be released.
Yeah, and somebody might be released as well. So, all right, let's start off first with the elephant in the room, and that's Lane Kiffin going to LSU from Ole Miss. He got targeted by the media this week. They kept asking him questions about it. And, of course, most coaches, most of them do, some of these teams have signed their coaches to extensions because they didn't want them to leave, such as Matt Rule and a few other coaches around college football have been signed to extensions so they wouldn't leave to go to Penn State or wherever. Penn State's still looking for a coach. I'm wondering if Terry Smith is going to actually get an interview now because they just might make it to a bowl game. Not one of the bigger bowl games, but now there's rumors going around Pittsburgh that there could be a Penn State bowl game if Penn State wins out. And if they not only win out, if Pitt wins today or loses today, we could end up playing Penn State in a bowl game. So, guys, coaching carousel, let's get started with Lane Kiffin first, and then we'll move on to the other guys. Start with you, Pensman. Go ahead.
No surprise that he wants to leave Ole Miss. He's had his time. His time's up. So it's time to go somewhere else. So it's time. I agree with the move.
Yeah, so do I. I think who was it? Eli Manning went to Ole Miss. Maybe they'll hire him.
Who knows?
I'm just joking there. Brian, go ahead. Your thoughts on this?
Won't be surprised. Deion Sanders and everybody else is going.
Yeah, Deion Sanders stepping down in Colorado. I don't know who takes over there, but we'll find out. But anyway, go ahead, Brian.
I mean, it would make a big move for there, but I mean, how many players that's going to be another good matchup for next year if he does go to LSU because you got to think next year now, if he does go to LSU or if he even thinks about it, think about their first game. They got to get against Clemson. So it's going to be Dabo Swinney against Lane Kiffin. That's going to kind of interesting things on a bunch of runs because, if Dabo starts out the year 0-1, oh boy, are there going to talks around here in South Carolina again?
Yeah.
So that could be a big game. I mean, that's if it goes. Nobody's heard any really details about it, but that would be a huge game for next year.
I think he goes to Florida, actually.
Yeah, I don't know where it would go, but I mean, there's different rumors though. But I heard
Yeah,
Florida yesterday was moved on, or yeah, they've moved on. I think Florida Gators have actually moved on to somebody else. Is what
well,
I've heard.
my question is, where's Brian Kelly go? That's my question. I mean, if he goes
I
in,
think that's going to be a contract issue right there.
With
yeah,
Chip Kelly to
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, Pensman? You're almost as bad as smoking Jim Frazier without George Pickens. Oh, you got this Chip Kelly on the brain about him going to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So come on. I mean,
Chip Kelly can run the offense. Brian Kelly can run the defense.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
That would be insane. That would not work.
You know what though? They'll both be yes men to Mike Tomlin, so that wouldn't surprise me. Because that's all he hires is yes men.
That's why I'm saying it.
We'll talk about the Steelers tomorrow.
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
why I'm saying it.
So anyway, all this coaching carousel, Jim Moore Jr. left Connecticut for Colorado State. He brought Connecticut out of the doldrums after the second stint of Randy Edsall didn't work out. And so your thoughts, guys, on Jim Moore Jr. heading to Colorado State? Brian, go ahead.
I think it's going to be a good move. I think he didn't. I mean, I haven't looked at his stats or anything, but I think he actually do good where he's going at Colorado State. I think it'd be a nice move there. I mean, he just didn't have anything at UConn. He couldn't do anything. I mean, he's in that kind of thing, but he's got to step it up now because he's at Colorado State. So we'll see how he does on that one.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's against Colorado now. Will be his rival, and they didn't. I mean, UConn was it's a big basketball school and everything, but they really haven't done anything at UConn in the last couple of years. So maybe this is a step up for what he wanted, and let's see how he does.
Well, first of all, the last time I remember Connecticut doing anything was the first stint of Randy Edsall when he was their head coach, and I remember when they were beating Pitt in the Big East.
Exactly.
So, that's the last time I remember Connecticut even being there. And then Paul Pasqualoni ended up being the head coach there, former Syracuse coach. That didn't work out. And then they brought Randy Edsall back for a second stint after he got fired at Maryland because he was bad at Maryland. And that didn't work out, so he got fired again. And then they brought in Jim Moore Jr., who had a bad time down at UCLA. He didn't do well down there. And but sometimes I'll reiterate again, and Pensman knows it, and so do you, and everyone else out there, a change of atmosphere can do a man good. And look what it's done for Jim Moore Jr. Now he's going to Colorado State. So let's see what he does there. He has an opportunity to get his coaching resume back where it needs to be. But this next one is an interesting hire. And the interesting hire is Alex Golish, who I have nothing against. He's done well at the University of South Florida. He really has. My question is, he's going to a program that really needs help in Arkansas. And my question is, will Alex Golish survive at Arkansas? Bet Belima didn't. Arkansas is a very difficult program to try to coach. And, we got the coward. I call him a coward because he walked out on the Atlanta Falcons in the middle of the season and put sticky notes on everybody's locker. Bobby Petrino right now is coaching the team on an interim basis, does not want the head coaching job. Just like Frank Wright down in Stanford, he doesn't want that job. He's already told Andrew Luck Stanford's going to need a coach. Oregon State just hired a coach. Oklahoma State just hired a coach.
Stanford just hired a coach.
Yeah, Stanford. Who did Stanford hire, Brian? Go ahead.
Torlina or whatever. I can't say his name right. It starts with a T-A-V.
Yeah, Tortellini or
Tortolino or something. Yeah, it's a weird name.
I just had tortellini for dinner last night, so maybe it's tortellini. And anyway.
And then Kent State
thank goodness for Chef Wordy.
No. This was some really good.
I'm talking about the Stanford Chef Wordy.
Yeah. Thank goodness for Chef Wordy. There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
So
and then Kent State hired their coach. So yeah.
Yeah. Who Kent State fired their coach.
Yeah, fired and hired. Yeah, they got a replacement now.
Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, it's a coaching carousel. Oklahoma State. I hear Tulane's coach is up for about 5 jobs. One of them is Florida, I heard. I don't know where Penn State's going at this point.
I thought
So
they
we'll see
hired
what this
somebody.
one. No, not yet.
No, not yet. They're not on the
Not
list.
yet.
They're talking to a bunch of guys. Comments section's wide open. If you have any comments you want to talk about, we're talking about college football coaches hired and fired. Hired, fired.
Hey, Ralph, just making a joke with everybody. I've been in talks with Florida Gators as their offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the season, and I know some people were telling me that, and I heard that the administration in Florida State has already said that Mike Norvell will be back next year.
Yeah, which is
Brian,
I don't know.
Brian, is that the glory days in NCAA 26 that you're going to do?
Yeah, there you go.
And we have James Franklin at Virginia Tech. That's the big news. That's a perfect fit for him. Because Virginia Tech, if they get to a bowl game, they're lucky, and that's just perfect for him because he can't win the big game anyway or get to the big bowl games anyway and win them. So, that's a perfect fit for James Franklin. But anyway, we're going to find out where Penn State goes with their head coach. They're still in limbo. Florida's still looking for somebody, and Alex Golish going to Arkansas from South Florida. So South Florida's going to be looking for a coach. I heard University of Alabama, Birmingham, I hear is going to hire Chris Mortensen's kid. I heard, or somebody's hiring Chris Mortensen's kid. I can't remember who it is. I think it's UAB. We're going to find out what happens and where the coaches go. The carousel is here. So we're going to get into our picks, the top 25 today. And as we do every week, let's get started. Pensman, you can lead off with this one. Ohio State versus Michigan, 12 noon start. Go ahead.
Oh, man. No, Brian. No, man. Brian put out the Ohio State wide receivers, Jeremiah Smith and Tate are going to expected to play against Michigan. Man. But we'll see how they do. We'll see what happens. I'm pretty much going to cover the game. I don't think we're doing anything, so I'll be covering the Michigan game, I think. So we'll see what happens. Bryce Underwood's got to play his best game of his college career. What Matt Patricia did down there as a defensive coordinator, I don't know. He hasn't played anybody yet, but this is going to be the first test that Bryce Underwood probably will have. He had struggles against Northwestern, but got to get out of the pocket, got to get to receivers quick. So we'll see what happens. So I got Michigan winning, but it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be. This is going to be an interesting game. We're going to see where Shamar Moore comes into play here.
This is a whiteout game too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it is a whiteout game.
Yeah, it's at the Big House,
nice,
in Michigan. So we'll see what happens. This game gonna be a dogfight. Gonna be an interesting game. Game of the week, I would think. So
if Michigan wins and they win the Big Ten championship, then they're in the playoffs. So we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, Brian Pettit.
Well, just going off of some of the stats from Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan is at and Pistol, like he said a while ago. Michigan has won the last 4 matchups, defeating Ohio State at home in 2001, 2023, and in Columbia in 2022 and 24. So I don't want to get anybody, but as I view it right now, I'm thinking about it's going to be it's going to be a high scoring. It might be one of those mid games, but I think that I think they'll break the curse today. I think Ohio State will win in a dogfight. I think they'll come down the late fourth quarter. I think it might be at a field goal. So we'll see, though. You never know. But Ryan Day is 1-4 record against Michigan as Ohio State coach. So we'll see. We'll see if they can break the curse. But I would love to. I would actually, Ralph and Pensman, I would love to see Michigan upset Ohio State just to see what would happen in the playoffs. So you never know what's going to happen at this one.
Our defense been playing good the last 3 weeks, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Next, Brian, while we have you, Clemson versus South Carolina. Well, what are we looking at here this week, Brian?
What are we looking for?
Clemson to pick here, so you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know where to begin on this one because I've been mixed on the Clemson South Carolina the whole week. I don't know who to pick. I don't know what directions whose team's going to show up. The A team of South Carolina or I couldn't tell you who's going to do what. You know.
Will the real Clemson please show up?
Will the real Clemson show up or will the real South Carolina? You know, it's all about who's going to show up, what's going to happen. Is Clemson going to make mistakes like they usually is? Is Sellers going to get out there and run his tail off like he did last year? There's a lot of confusion. I mean, around here, to me, I think the Michigan-Ohio State game is going to be bigger than the Clemson-South Carolina because it really, I mean, excuse me, it really don't mean much this year. It really don't. This rivalry.
No, it doesn't because both teams are not doing good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean. Well, let me put it to you this way: they're doing what they have to do, but they're not doing well.
Exactly.
All right. So
I mean, this could start. I mean, for Clemson, they could go to a better bowl, but if they lose, I mean, what are they going to do? Okay, we're still going bowling.
Yeah,
that's 300, 600 and something days to say the Gamecocks went back to back. So it is what it is. But I couldn't tell you the pick on this game. I could not. I mean, it's a 1-point favorite, so you never know who's going to win on this one.
All right. One other thing I wanted to talk about this morning, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., the Ralph Williams Show. But tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. All right, there you are, the Ralph Williams Show video. Don't forget to tune in 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. tomorrow on 1250 a.m. The Answer 92.5 on the FM dial up in the Western Pennsylvania area. You can also tune in on theanswerpgh.com. Don't forget tomorrow, lots to talk about, including Corey O'Connor, the new mayor of the city of Pittsburgh. I'm going to run down some more of his cabinet that he's trying to put together for his administration. We'll get into that and a whole lot more this morning. I had a great interview with Eric Montardi from the Allegheny Institute of Public Policy to talk about the mess of the Pittsburgh public school system, which is a big mess right now. They're in debt every year and everything else. So we talked about that this morning, but tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And don't forget this afternoon, 2 o'clock p.m., the best sports program on the weekends. We're beating the big boys in the ratings. And then here it is right here. Whoop, the wrong one again. Always do that. I don't know why. There we go. All right. The Sports Corner radio show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoking Jim Frazier, Claudia Rosano, Luther Dupree. Another station in Pittsburgh, one station in Pittsburgh that has given me some love here, and that's 1250 The Answer. And I want to thank them for letting me put my programs on weekends on The Answer. They don't have a weekday slot available. They run syndicated programming. So therefore, that's why I had to go to the City of Brotherly Love with my Ralph Williams show. So, but the Sports Corner show every Saturday, 2 to 3 p.m., 1250 The Answer, 92.5 on the FM dial. With me, that's right, me, Ralph Williams, let me talk to you, and Smoking Jim Frazier, Claudia Rosano, and Luther Dupree. And I want to thank Pensman for he was on Wednesday with me on the Steel City Sports World show and got to meet Luther and Smoking Jim and Claudio and all that on the show as well. So, every Wednesday, 9 o'clock, YouTube and Facebook, Steel City Sports World show. I'm on that show every Wednesday as well. So just to let everyone know. All right. Comment section wide open. I know everyone's stuff from the turkey on Thursday, or you're visiting relatives or whatever. Call your friend, call your cousin, call somebody, get them here watching this program this morning, the college football show. We'll be here till the end of the bowl season. We will have a bowl special. We're going to do a 2-hour bowl special coming up probably in the next couple of weeks because the bowl announcements will be made. We're going to discuss the bowls. And then at the end of the bowl season, we're going to do a bowl conclusion show where we're going to talk about all the bowls, who won, how they won, and things like that. And so, it should be a very interesting and exciting for that. And then in January, Leo Haggerty will be joining us again for the Saturday sports show. All right, Utah versus I'm sorry, that's the wrong one here. Sorry about that. Wow, I'm way ahead of my game here. Let me see what we got here. Okay, Indiana last night blew out Purdue 56-3. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. Purdue used to have a good football team. They're like 2-10. Oh my gosh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly.
Ralph,
And then also Georgia beat Georgia Tech in a dogfight 16-9. Wow,
Ralph.
that was an interesting game. Good, Pence.
We have our first comment, our first real comment. Not those stupid bot, not those bot morons. But there's our first comment.
All right. Hey, what's up, guy? What's up there? Trying to see who it is.
Somebody we can't pronounce.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. But thank you for being making your comments in the comment section. What's up? We're here for the college football show. That's what's up. Georgia special Black Friday games, college football, NFL starting to get involved in Black Friday games now. Georgia 16, Georgia Tech 9. What a dogfight that was last night. And then also Indiana 56, Purdue 3. That game was crazy. And then Utah beat Kansas 31-21. And then Ole Miss beat Mississippi State 38-19. Is this Lane Kiffin's last game? Probably. It's looking like he's going to LSU. We spoke about that earlier when we did our little coaching thing. What an upset here. I'm angry. I'm hiding my face in shame. I took Texas A&M in this game against Texas, and all of a sudden Arch Manning decides to have his best game against one of the best defenses in the country and wins 27-17. Arizona 23, Arizona State 7. Again, I had to eat it. I took Arizona State in this game. All right. Well, we already talked about Michigan and Ohio State, Clemson, South Carolina. Now I'm going to talk about Pitt versus Miami. Guys, who are you picking? We'll start with you, Brian. Pitt versus Miami. This is in Pittsburgh at Acrisure Stadium. Go ahead.
Well, as we've known for years and years and years, that you get these NFL teams, college teams coming up from the coast all the way up to the north.
Right. Wow.
I think it's going to be. Yeah, I'm okay.
Get something to drink there, dude.
Yeah, I am. Give me something to drink, and then you can go on.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Pensman, go ahead. I'll let Brian get a drink, sip a drink here or something. Go ahead.
My favorite two words on this is might and if. So, if the Pittsburgh Panthers come out like they did against Georgia Tech, it's going to be a landslide. But we'll see how Carson Beck plays today. We'll see how they do. But if Pittsburgh jumps up and gets what they did before, I think Pittsburgh should win. But Carson Beck has been up and down. We'll see what happens. I hope Pittsburgh pulls it out because Pat Buzzi needs another ACC title. So he hasn't won since small hands Kenny Pickett. So we'll see what happens.
Well, also don't forget too, he's under the gun. I told you guys at the beginning of the season he's on probation. He's being watched by the athletic director and has been told that if they don't at least make it to some kind of reasonable bowl this year, he's going to get fired and win because they've lost too many bowl games with him. And last year they lost 7 in a row or 6 in a row or whatever it was and went to a bowl game against Toledo, and which they should have beat Toledo. Instead, Toledo beat them in 6 overtimes. So, I mean, but I'll give Narduzzi credit. They've been competitive in some of these bowl games, but it's just the bottom line is losses do not make for a good resume in bowl games. And Narduzzi doesn't have a good bowl record. So he needs to fix that. If he can get the championship and a bowl game and win both, then he saves his job. But I don't think he saves his job unless he wins a bowl game. And I think Alan Green has laid the law down. Jeff Capel, the men's basketball coach, also his job's on the line. Alan Green took over last year. He's a new athletic director, came from the University of Tennessee, one of them programs that don't play around, unlike Heather Lyke, who came from Eastern Michigan. And so, she ran that program into the ground and then came to Pitt and kind of ran this kind of in the ground, giving Narduzzi and Capel big buyouts. And now Pitt's stuck with 2 coaches that really are mediocre in some cases. So let's see what Narduzzi does. Will we see a crystal ball special? I call it, and so we'll see. I hope so. I'd like to see Pitt win, but I think Miami's going to pull it out at the end because I don't know if Cristobal's going to want to have another Cristobal special, and I hear the media in Miami kick his butt. So
Ralph,
here we are.
Ralph,
Go ahead.
regardless what happens, you got to admit that Pittsburgh made it fun for everybody.
Yeah, they did. They made it fun. They absolutely. I didn't expect them to win against Georgia Tech last week. I thought they were going to get blown out. I really did.
I thought Georgia Tech was going to come back.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, it looked that way. I mean, for a little bit there. And I'm not sure the kicker today, Bukowski, is questionable. He's still got some kind of an illness that has not been revealed. I'm just saying this as a joke, but I heard he's got scared kicker disease or something. They're butterflies, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he slipped on a banana peel. I don't know. They say he's got some kind of an illness that they're not revealing. So I don't know.
Maybe there's a caterpillar inside.
I'm hoping he plays today. I'm hoping he plays today because that backup kicker we got is terrible for Pitt. I mean, he could barely make a 20-yard field goal.
Yeah, caterpillar in his turkey.
Yeah. So, and he's got a broken hand. And Pitt kind of did this to themselves. They had a scholarship kicker. I don't know why he left after the spring game. I have no clue. I don't know what happened. But somehow or another, he gave the scholarship back to Pitt and disappeared. So I don't know what happened there. And they had to bring this Bukowski in, this freshman. They were able to get him. And he's been good so far since he's played. But you know what I always say, you can't help the club if you're in the tub. And he's one of those guys. Desmond Reed's hurt again. So, I mean, he's another one that's in the tub all the time. So,
hey, Ralph, if Pitt wins today over Miami, do they give him the ACC berth? Does that save his job?
They don't. The only way they win the championship is Virginia has to lose, and I think Georgia Tech's got to lose today again. Or they lost anyway. So now Virginia loses and we win today, we're in the championship game.
Let's put it this way. Let's spin it this way. Let's say Virginia does lose, and then they put Pitt actually in the ACC with whoever,
right?
Because then it was going to mess it up. And let's say they win the championship, the ACC championship. Does that actually save his job, or do you think that
I can't say that, Brian, because Alan Green hasn't said anything. All he wants results, and if winning the ACC championship is enough for him to save his job, maybe. But you also got to look at the bowl game. You got to try to save your players. They've switched around some transfer portal rules. I'm glad they did that because with this crap of guys leaving in the middle of bowl games and playing fourth and fifth string guys and all that crap, so I think they need to do that with coaches too. They need to wait until all bulls are satisfied before you can even make a move on taking a coach away from his team so that they can execute their bowl game.
Well, it's the same way with not the NIL, with the portal too. They need to make where it's actually legitimate, where you can't. They've got it all mixed up with coaches and leaving here and leaving there, and then you got the portal too messed up too.
Oh, the
portal
it's
on a different schedule.
NIL's messed up. It's
yeah.
NCAA has made this into a clown show.
If it's like this, okay, let's say, all right, I'm leaving. Let's say, okay, I am actually leaving to go to take a college new thing. Well, with you and Pensman, I can actually say so long, and then I could tell you, hey, y'all coming with me, and there's three coaches that are going away from the team.
Yes, yeah.
And then what are they going to do? And then when we get our staff together in a couple of weeks or months, what is that going to do to a whole team if you're good enough to go to the bowl or something like that,
Absolutely. Like, I'll give you an example. Julian Duggar.
Yeah.
Julian Duggar, who was our starting quarterback last year for the bowl game because Eli Holstein wasn't available. And Duggar did really well in the bowl game. And then come this spring, Pitt sticks it in his butt. So what does he do? He transfers to Washington State. And he played some mop-up duty when he got blown out in the one game I watched him. He's local. He's from the Penn Hills High School in Pittsburgh. And, they had a good talent. Julian Duggar, he could run that go offense that Cade Bell runs, the offensive coordinator. But Narduzzi stuck it to him. And, because he was so worried about Eli Holstein. And now he has to play Mason Heichel because Holstein stunk up the joint. And Cade Bell and Narduzzi had it out over the quarterback after spring. Cade Bell said that Henschel was a better quarterback, and Narduzzi was arguing with him about Eli Holstein, and we got burned against West Virginia, and we lost that Louisville game, and 2 games we should have won. West Virginia stinks under Richie Rodriguez in his second stint. In fact, speaking of West Virginia, let's talk about them. They play number 5 Texas Tech. I think all 3 of us, I'm going to go through these, agree that Texas Tech's going to win this game.
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right.
Totally.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Unless West Virginia upsets again, and I hope they don't. Right. Oregon versus Washington. Can we all agree on Oregon?
Yes.
It's at Washington.
I'm going to agree with Oregon.
All right. How about you, Pensman?
Go Ducks.
All right.
Oregon.
All right, good.
Ducks fly.
Ducks fly high.
University of Central Florida versus BYU at BYU. BYU always wins at home. I go with BYU.
Same.
And guess who plays for BYU, by the way, Pensman? Guess who plays for BYU?
Who?
I will give you a hint. It's a former Steeler player. His son plays for.
That could be anybody.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who. I'll give you an example. He played nose tackle for the Steelers under Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin.
He's
You
thinking.
can chime in here. No, I know.
It's Chris Hoke. Chris Hoke's playing for BYU.
Does he really?
Yeah, he plays for BYU. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Hope he does well.
Good for him.
All right. LSU versus Oklahoma. Can we all agree Oklahoma's going to win this game? It's at home. LSU still has an interim coach. They haven't won many games with this interim coach. And so, guys, do we all agree on Oklahoma, or are we going with LSU? Anybody want LSU?
I'm going Venables. Hope he can pull out another win against the LSU. Go Venables team. So go
all right.
Oklahoma.
I'm going
now,
Oklahoma.
This game here, too, I think is another game of the week. Vanderbilt versus Tennessee. Now, Vanderbilt's coach was being courted for several jobs, and they gave him an extension. So Vanderbilt versus Tennessee at Tennessee. It's going to be a dogfight. This is pretty much, I think, is a rival. Most of these games are rivalry games anyway.
Yeah, but rivalry week.
Yes,
that's right.
Vanderbilt, Tennessee. Where do we go here, guys? This is a toughie because both teams are good. Tennessee's won games when they needed to at times, and they've also laid an egg. Vanderbilt has done the same. So, where do we go here? I'm taking Vanderbilt in this game. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to go Tennessee. I'm going to go Tennessee with that one.
At home, yeah. Maybe I should do that.
I'm going Vanderbilt.
So I'm going to be the long wolf on that one.
The lone wolf. There you go.
I'm going to be the long wolf on that one today.
There you go. All right, we have Cletus Lee watching in from Facebook, and Cletus is the mayor of North Braddock. A friend of my shows has been on my Ralph Williams show a few times. And I want to congratulate his community in the Mon Valley for the purchase of U.S. Steel by Nippon Steel, which will now fix. They're going to put a whole bunch of money into the Mon Valley and fix it up and get it ready. And the Mon Valley's waited 50 years for this, and now finally they're getting steel back where it needs to be. So I want to congratulate, put a shout out to Cletus Lee. Cletus did some Thanksgiving stuff this week in the community. I want to really send this out to him for what he's done for the community in Thanksgiving. And I know he'll be doing some Christmas thing. He did some school stuff, and he just got reelected as mayor of North Braddock. So I want to thank him as well. All right.
Welcome,
Next.
Lee. Welcome.
Oh, yeah, Cletus Lee. That's my man. Yeah, he's a friend of all my shows. I'm going to have him on real soon on the Ralph Williams show. Useless LA versus USC, a rivalry game here at the Coliseum. I'm taking USC. What do you guys think?
I'm going to go USC.
How about you, Pensman?
I got UCLA. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
I got
he's good.
USC.
Well, the guy that's coaching now probably won't get that job, but I'll tell you who will. The offensive coordinator is Rick Neuheisel's kid, Rick Jr. So I want to tell you, Rick Neuheisel's kid, from what I understand, the team loves him, the players like him, and of course he comes from the Rick Neuheisel tree. Rick Neuheisel, I wanted him for the Pitt job years ago, and so when he was sitting out there waiting for a college job after he got caught gambling when he was with Washington and Colorado and all that other stuff. So, but Rick Neuheisel's son probably will get that job. So we'll see. All right, I'm taking USC as well. Charlotte versus Tulane. I'm taking Tulane at home. Guys, what do you think? Go. Pensman, start with you. Go ahead. Tulane at home.
I'm going 4 lane.
All right. How about you, Brian?
Tulane.
Okay.
Really?
You know
You
what?
didn't get the joke? 4 lane? Come on.
This could be a dogfight. Then again, maybe not. Stanford's a bad team. Frank Reich is their
Stanford and
coach.
Sons.
But they're playing Notre Dame at Stanford. Does Notre Dame lay an egg? Do we get a Marcus Freeman special here? Or does Notre Dame beat Stanford? I'm taking Notre Dame in this game. How about you guys? We all agree on Notre Dame, right?
I'm going Notre Dame. I don't
All
trust
right.
Stanford, and I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not a Notre Dame fan, but you know what? The logical choice is Notre Dame. So
Yeah, Stanford Sons doesn't have a chance against Notre Dame.
I like that one. That's a good one there, Stanford and Son. All right. Here's a great rivalry game, but it's not going to be a great game. Virginia Tech versus Virginia at Virginia. I need Virginia to lose so Pitt can move up into the championship thing for the ACC. Pitt needs a win today. Pitt wins today. Virginia Tech beats Virginia. They're in a championship game. Virginia wins. Pitt's not in it. I don't know. I want Virginia Tech to win so Pitt can get in. But Pitt has to win too. So, but go ahead, Pensman.
Virginia Tech all the way. James Franklin's probably going to go there and see how the team is
Hype
to
up the
study
crowd.
and
Yeah, there you
see what he's working with. But I hope Virginia Tech wins. I'm not a huge Pittsburgh fan, but I hope Pittsburgh gets in so they can get their ACC title and cover up the small hands concussion boy.
What was that song from Pearl Jam? What was it? Jeremy Smallhand or something? What was that?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's
Kenny
called.
Pickett got small hands. Yeah, exactly. So,
and concussion protocol.
Oh, is he in concussion protocol? I didn't know that.
He played bad and he got his eyes messed up.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. I don't
You know
know.
what, Kenny? I don't see Kenny Pickett hanging around much in the NFL after his contract. I think he might have to go bye-bye.
He did take a knee down in the Super Bowl, so that makes him the Super Bowl champion.
Yeah, I know. Whoop-de-doo. So
he did take a knee down.
Yeah, I heard even the janitor for the team even gets a ring. I heard everybody gets a ring in the whole administration.
Yeah. I want Virginia to win. You know, I hate to be the depressed.
Yeah,
I would like to
Tony Elliott. Tony Elliott's done a really good job there. And Brian, you know about Tony Elliott. He was the offensive.
I love Tony Elliott. He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Ralph, do your what thing?
Oh yeah. There you go. There we are. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, Brian's going Virginia. The lone wolf again.
Yeah, there you
go. That one again?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
The lone wolf.
SMU versus California. Cal just fired their coach. So I'm going with SMU in this game. SMU's been sort of up and down, hit or miss this year. They've won games. They've lost games they should have won or something. And they've been in games. But I'm taking SMU in this game. Go ahead, Brian.
I'm going to SMU on this one.
All right, go ahead, Pensman.
I got SMU.
Yeah, I don't see Cal winning this game, like I said, because their coach just got fired. About a week ago, I believe. Yeah, just got fired.
I think it was last week. He did.
Yeah, last week they fired him. So, all right, guys. Let's let's get ready to wrap things up here real quick here, so we can enjoy the rest of our Thanksgiving weekend. And I'm sure everyone out there is enjoying it. I hope everyone had a great and safe one out there this week or this weekend. And it's been a pleasure here being on the show, doing the show this morning, as it always is every Saturday morning. Don't forget this afternoon, 2:00 p.m., the Sports Corner radio show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoke, and Jim Frazier. Claudia Rosano, Luther Dupree. My name is Ralph Williams. I am the host. And not only am I the host, but let me talk to you because I'm Ralph Williams. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me talk to you. All right. So anyway, also don't forget on Tuesday, Sports Corner show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoke, and Jim Frazier, 4:00 start time. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and the also on Twitch. And we're also on the Kick Network. And I need one more follower. I'm at 399 on Twitter. One more. Give me one more so I can get to my 400 before the year ends. Also, 5 p.m. Tuesday, Wrestle Talk, live on the same social media platforms, 5 to 6 p.m. We will be talking about, because later on tonight is the Survivor Series. We will be talking, Smoking Jim and I will be talking about that as well, and the chaos in AEW right now. There's a bunch of different things going on there. We'll be talking about that as well as TNA. Don't forget Tuesday, 5 p.m., Wrestle Talk with me, Ralph Williams, Smoke, and Jim Frazier. And please do not forget. Please do not forget. Yes,
Roman Reigns will get a belt.
Now we're going to find out what's going on here.
Roman Reigns will get a championship belt tonight.
Who will? Roman Reigns?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see. Not tonight, but I think down the road he's going to be going after either CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. Which one, I don't know.
Please subscribe to find out.
Oh, yeah. All right. Don't forget, Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m., my debut of the Ralph Williams Show on WWDB Talk Radio, 860 a.m. in the Philadelphia area. Philadelphia Freedom. Oh, you know it. And it's going to be Philadelphia Freedom, and I'm going to get all these emails about how I'm a traitor and all that other stuff. Well, let me tell you something, folks. I do what's best for me and my media company. And right now, WWDB in Philadelphia, whether you like it or not, has opened the door for me. They've given me a weekday slot that I've always wanted. Where Pittsburgh, there's the AM 620, which we're doing that phone crusade, 724-853-7000. There's still some slots available there, but they won't call me or my agent to discuss any contract or anything like that. We've been waiting 3 months. My agent's been burning up their phone for the last month now, and they haven't got back to them. And I don't know what's going on. They said they were going to, look into things. What, takes 3 months to look into something? And, now it's getting to the what they call to the punchline or to the finish line, and my finish line is in Philadelphia. So there we are. I want to thank the management and staff there for giving me this opportunity. I want to thank my radio agent as well for setting this up. And the 9th market in radio. But the 32nd market doesn't want me on weekdays. So there you go. So there we are. All right, here we are. I want to show you this video.
I got one thing to say.
Go ahead, Penn.
Get the thing off first, quick.
What's that?
Get the thing off quick.
All right, there we are. Also, I want to say this. Those of you who are watching this program right now, Cletus Lee included, all right, I need you all in Western Pennsylvania and around the world and around the country to pick up the telephone and call and burn up the phone at 620 WKHB. This shocks me to death here.
I did.
Yeah, Pensman did it, and several others have done it. And now I come to find out that their phone lines are getting so burned up. They're talking about taking off the hook. That's how bad this has gotten. But see, I'm trying to send them a message, and if they don't get the message, that's on them. All right. But 620 WKHB in Pittsburgh has not reached out to my radio agent or myself. That's why I had to go to Philly. And they gave up a Wednesday slot that I wanted. They gave it to somebody else. And I find that very insulting because I have more talent. My shows will produce them more listeners, produce them more business, produce them more of everything. But they didn't want me. So I don't know what their problem is. But 620 WKHB 724-853-7000. Call them today. Write it down. Give them a call. Tell them I want the Ralph Williams show on. I want it on now. All right. When they start losing listenership, that's when maybe they'll wake up a little bit. So
is it over 100 calls?
It's close.
It's close.
It's getting there. Yeah, it's really getting there.
All I wanted to say was, what they say this in WWE, they said this in WWF. Ralph is doing this because it's good for business.
That's right. It's good for business. That's exactly correct. All right. Pensman, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you and what you're up to as we're getting ready to close this show up for the day. Go ahead.
You can find me on YouTube at Pensman Sports. Please subscribe. Please help me get to that 1,100 mark. I'm doing the Michigan and Ohio State game with the man down below me, Brian Pettit, down there. So we will do the Ohio State, Michigan. And he's going to do the Clemson and whoever they're playing. So we'll see how they do. He's just tune in. We'll figure this out. I know what I'm doing. He knows what he's doing. Just all I want you to do is pick up your phones, go on your computer, and just watch us. You don't worry about what we're doing. Just all I want you to do is pay attention. We have everything under control. So it's going to be different, but just get me on Twitch. I have my Twitch hasn't been blowing up like I thought it would be, but just help me get there, and then that's how we get it. That's how we can get there. So help me grow.
All right, help us all grow.
I get this man to 400.
Yes, exactly. I need one more follower.
He needs one more follower. People, come on, follow him.
$3.99.
Even if you're a stupid bot, just follow him.
Yeah,
that's right. What do they call it? AI. AI.
Yeah, AI.
There you go. All right, Brian Pettit, go ahead. Tell us about yourself.
Well, I just got an announcement to say here. When everything is downloaded and everything, I just want to tell everybody that I actually put the thing that I did last week, the live stream, the broadcast of the Carolina Panthers versus the 49ers from last Monday on Speaker, iHeartRadio, and also on Spotify, and more to come on that. Also will be Amazon Podcast or Amazon Music. All you got to do is type in College Football Saturday, and it should pop up with a nice logo. So there you go. And also you can find me on multiple X. You can find me on multiple media under Tiger Stripes Media under that. So that's how you can find me. So yeah, there you go.
All right.
Tomorrow at 7:30, Ralph Williams. I don't know if this guy's going to be on here or not, but we're doing post-game show. We're going to hopefully we're going to be happier than we are now, but we're going to dissect the Steelers and the Bills game. Hopefully the Steelers show up. So
and the 49ers and the 49ers and the Browns game tomorrow too.
All right, well check this out.
Stuart Sanders.
Check this out.
Oh yeah, I want to see how he plays tomorrow.
30 minutes after the Steeler game, check this. All right, guys, check that out. The post-game show with me, Ralph Williams, Pensman Sports, and anyone else that we choose to have on as well. Brian Pettit might be joining us as well, and we'll see if we can get a few other folks to come on with us tomorrow. Right after the Steeler-Buffalo game. Will the Steelers beat Buffalo tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Will the real Pittsburgh Steelers please show up? That's all I got to say. So
Buffalo's missing 2 starter tackles, so that might be big for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, you know
run.
You know what?
And is Aaron Rodgers playing tomorrow?
Chicago Pensman had 5th and 6th string linebackers, and we couldn't run. We couldn't do anything on offense. So I don't want to hear nothing.
We did. We just went away from the game plan. Plus, we don't have John Hussey to deal with.
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing tomorrow? That's the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to have a small cast on his wrist, but he's playing.
He is playing, but according to mediocre Mike Tomlin, he said that Mason Rudolph will be ready and Will Howard will be the 3rd string quarterback.
Okay.
You know, you might even see Will Howard tomorrow. I was told they're going to bring him in on Wildcats.
Let's go! So. And then that's the Chip Kelly, era starts.
That's right. Yeah, you know what? The two Kellys could be there because if they're well, actually, Brian Kelly wouldn't work because I don't think he's a yes man. Chip Kelly, he might be a yes man. So because that's all
I
Mike
just
Tomlin
want him.
has is
I
yes
just
men.
want him because of Will Howard and Chip's chemistry in Ohio State. I want to see if he comes over and brings it over
Yeah,
to
well,
Pittsburgh.
you know, yeah, all Mike Tomlin wants is yes men. Look at Terrell Austin. Look at Arthur Smith. Come on.
Dream,
I mean,
dream.
that's right. Dream. Yeah. I believe me, I played that song a couple times because all these Pittsburgh Steeler fans are living in a dream world. Some of them still are, you know. And all you folks out there who like Mike Tomlin, all you national pundits out there who didn't think I was right when I told you he's mediocre, Mike, and now all of a sudden the national pundits out there are now starting to kick him in the head. So you know what? I was right. You heard it here from Ralph Williams, and I still can't get any respect for this. I told you Mike Tomlin's mediocre, Mike, and nobody paid attention to me. Everybody thought I was wrong. And all these national pundits out here and some of our fellow colleagues, you should be looking at Mike Tomlin. Really? You know, 9-8 every year? Really? You know what? Bill Cowher once said, if you're not in the NFL to go to the Super Bowl, you don't need to be in the NFL because that's what you're supposed to coach to do, is go to the Super Bowl. All right. And despite the fact I know Bill Cowher came up short many times, but that's because of Cordell Stewart. So, you know, that he came up short a few times. And some bad game planning by Chan Gailey in that 97 game. We should have blew out Denver in that game. And we ended up losing because of bad play calling by Chan Gailey, who took the job at with the Dallas Cowboys as soon as the game was over. So there you go. And didn't tell anybody. So there you are. But anyway, that's old news. And currently, right now, mediocre Mike hasn't won a playoff game. But I want to show, if I can find it here. Did I download it or not? Let me look. I don't think I did. But here is a list of shows that I have going on. Don't forget Wednesday Night Ralph's Opinion, The Way I See It show. Way I see it, we got something to talk about. We're going to get into a series, and I'm going to do it here and on my Philly show. Do managers and supervisors do their job? I'm going to give you some instances as to how they don't do their job. All right. And I've been a victim of that. Okay. And I've worked in jobs where supervisors haven't done their job, managers and supervisors. I know that's a touchy subject because a lot of people don't want to talk about their boss on social media. Yeah, there's some people who have contracts that they're not allowed to do anything on social media. It's in their contract or something. But we're going to talk about that. And I have a beef with Baltimore, with a access company in Baltimore who's leaving my handicap brethren 7 hours behind. This lady sat out in the cold in Baltimore. It wasn't really cold, more or less, but it is in Baltimore. It gets cold. 7 hours she had to wait for her access vehicle to show up. That's unacceptable to me. Should be unacceptable to all my handicapped brethren who use access. I'm going to beat you guys up this week. I know your company name. I'm going to beat you up. That's unacceptable to me. Should be unacceptable to everybody else. Wednesday, Ralph's Opinion, The Way I See It. The good, the bad, and the ugly of President Trump as well. And don't forget all the other programming we have. And check out my website, www.rwmediaproductions.com. And don't forget about my affordable advertising, because now you not only get the 3 radio shows in Pittsburgh, you get the one in Philly now too. So that's 4 radio shows you get, plus all the podcasts here and a spot on my website. All that for one low price. Call today. 412-545-4317 or Ralph Williams 737 at gmail.com. We got a email here, and this email's from Brad. Brad lives in St. Augustine, Florida. And he says, Ralph, listen all the time, was told about your programming from someone that lives down here, to some friends of mine. I do have friends in St. Augustine, Florida, or Augustine, or whatever they call it. And Brad said he enjoys all the programming. He likes this college football show, the way we give insight and talk about it specifically. He was listening to another Florida program down here that he will not mention. And I know exactly what he's talking about, but I'm not going to say anything either because I don't feel like it. But anyway. All right. Guys, any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Nope.
All right.
I just want to tell everybody, be safe, be kind, and have a good weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And please don't forget about the Sports Nuts Tuesdays and Fridays. They have a show that goes on. Brandon Keeler hosts it. He has some great guests. Check out their Facebook page. His YouTube channel is also on Twitter X and a bunch of radio stations across the country as well. And that's where we're going to be at real soon.
Less than 1 hour, I'll be live for the Michigan and Ohio State
Yeah,
game.
don't forget to tune in to Pensman for that. And tomorrow, Pensman does the Steeler game tomorrow night. I may be joining you again, Pensman. I had fun last week.
That's good. That's good.
See. I got to be careful about my emotions. I hope what's his name's not the referee.
Ralph? I have to tell you off the air about something about that.
Yeah, I know. I heard all about it already. So.
No. I'll tell you something funny.
Okay.
It's funny, pretty funny.
All right. For Pensman Sports, Brian Pettit. I'm Ralph Williams, and please, by all means, please be safe. Until next Saturday, have yourself a great week. And don't forget, the City of Brotherly Love welcomes the Ralph Williams and RW Media Productions to Philadelphia. Pittsburgh, you blew it. Guess what? I'm on Philly 860 AM WWDB Radio, 3 to 4 p.m. every Wednesday, starting this Wednesday. And don't forget, Thursday, 1 to 3, Highway Radio Hits. I'll be spinning some music. Big time stuff going on with RW Media Productions. Stay tuned. Have a great one. Thank you.